If you're not familiar, the wind turbines, the proposal off the coast is to bring in, Ørsted is going to bring in wind turbines that are going to produce clean energy, renewable energy. There's controversy now that seems to be really fueled by my opponent, and that he believes, or he's arguing for people, that it will obstruct their view and that it's causing a negative impact on marine life. And we have to stop it, right? So we have to look at this in pieces. The first piece, what negative impact on marine life and what evidence are you referring to? Oh, none? Well, that doesn't make sense, right? But we know for fact that global warming and the warming of our oceans is the number one culprit for the impact on, a negative impact on our marine life. The fact that the waters are warmer, bringing more marine life, such as whales, closer to human population, leading to propeller strikes, leading to deaths of dolphins and whales and others. Now, some of these phenomena have been going on for decades. There are no turbines off the coast that have resulted in this. When we hear these arguments, oh, another whale washed up on the beach of Brigantine, or whatever the case may be, that doesn't add up, because we don't have the turbines out there, right? But that somehow becomes the support for killing the project, or as they would say, and I just heard state senate candidates say, or incumbents say this the other night, we have to slow it down. We're going too fast. It's zero. It doesn't make any sense at all. We know that we're suffering from global warming, and we need to react to it immediately. Now, let's look at Mr. Van Drews, my opponent. He's received money from Chevron PAC, he's received money from Exxon PAC. You can look at his FEC. And so we know that there's a undercurrent for him to be opposed to renewable energies because you're being supported by fossil fuel energy. So that does tend to take a little bit of the argument out of his concern of marine life. And we see, like right now, I just saw a report, right? Is still, I think, on the front page on online version of Washington Post, that 1 billion crabs have disappeared off of Alaska. I did see that. 1 billion crabs. And yet I don't see a single sign that we have to save the crabs, right? The crabs are going, right? What are we doing about that? What study are we looking to see what's causing that? Well, if you read a couple lines into the article, it's global warming, that culprit again, right? And so the argument that, and let's talk about the view. I don't want to come out and see wind turbines at the beach. A lot of the people making that argument, this is their second home. They're from somewhere else. These homes are multi-million-dollar houses, and they have it in their mind that as they drive into Atlantic City and they see the big turbines at the recycling center, that they're going to see those in front of their house. It's just not true. These things are going to be so far out that they're going to look like 2 inches. And if they go with the bigger ones, they're going to be maybe 2.5 inches. Like that. That's what you're going to see. And by the way, you'll see this tanker go by in between, right? Yeah. So the reality is that it's just misinformation and digging in that somehow this is just going to be bad. I don't want to see it.
It's time for Tim.